Scott. We're going to go ahead and discuss one of my newest acquisitions. My wife and I, when we went to the Walla Walla Fall release, we stopped at a particular little winery we've wanted to stop at, who's known for some of their white wines. We've grabbed one of them. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and discuss Amavi Cellars 2018 Semillon. Stay tuned. Hey, you've tuned into the Rookie Wine and Whiskey Enthusiast channel. My name is Scott. This is YouTube's primary channel for discussing Washington State wines and spirits, but not exclusively. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. If you like this content, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. That way, when you do that, the algorithms tell people that, hey, if you're looking for a Semillon review, you might like this. Also, hit the subscribe button. When you do hit the subscribe button, a little bell icon's going to come up. Go ahead and hit that. That way, when I do these types of videos, you are notified. So that being said, Amavi Cellars, Walla Walla, Washington. This Semillon is 100% estate grown, so everything that they have is grown on their particular properties. It is 100% out of the Walla Walla area. It is not a 100% Semillon though. This is an 85% Semillon, 15% Sauvignon Blanc. I'm going to put the link to their cellar, to their winery down below in the description. Go ahead and click on it. If you are a nerd like me, you guys are going to love this. If you pull up this wine, they're going to tell you right off the bat when they picked the grapes on this particular, the type of oak that they're using to age it. They don't tell me how long they aged it in oak, but considering we picked this up the first weekend of November of 2019, and this was picked between November, I believe it was September 4th through the September 25th. Obviously, probably less than 12 months in oak. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into discussing this. I did pick this up for $25 a bottle. Let's find out if it's still worth it a couple months later. So, on the nose, I get the smell of citrus, a light lemon note. There's also a slight minerality to this and a slight melon note. The melon note, I suspect, is from the Sauvignon Blanc. By the way, the color on this is almost almost a white. It's a very pale straw. Very, very little color to this. When I'm talking color, I'm talking yellow color. Like I said, it's extremely pale. I love the nose on this already. Let's go ahead and take a sip. On the palate, it's very refreshing. I get that citrus note comes through extremely well. It's a lemon note, but it's a waxy lemon note. It coats the mouth. There is that minerality that I got on the nose. I am getting it. It comes across as a slight saline or briny note to it. And then the melon note that I got on the nose is no longer there, and it's reverted back to sort of a white peach or almost a tart pear note. It's very interesting. Let me go ahead and let's jump right into this again. Okay. The body on this is a medium minus body. This is a dry to off dry wine. This is not a sweet wine at all. There is a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's barely noticeable. Obviously very low tannic structure. The acidity though, this is where this wine shines. It has a very bright acidity to it. It's not overwhelming. I suspect with the acidity, with the acid in this wine probably could cellar for 5 to 7 years. But palate cleansing wise, this wine, it would be perfect for a white meat dish like pork, like chicken, some noodle dishes, and I suspect that it would do extremely well with spicy dishes on top of that. So again, the alcohol is 13.9%. You barely even notice it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take one more sip of this. Yeah, So what am I going to rate this? Is this a Washington State Semillon? Most Washington State Semillons, like I said, don't have this minerality to it. A lot of them come from the Columbia Valley or Yakima Valley area. And they just don't have this level of complexity. I mean, they're good, but this is really kind of an outstanding Washington State Semillon. I'm going to rate this 89 or a 90 out of 100. Would I buy this again? Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. My wife and I have two different ideas about whites. Again, it's just individual preference. She prefers more of a Sauvignon Blanc. I'm more of a Semillon person. I prefer a Chardonnay. She prefers much more of a Pinot Gris. So would I buy a case of this in a heartbeat? It is a little pricey at $25 a bottle, but it's going to sell her for a while as well. So that being said, have you had the 2018 Amavi Cellars Semillon? And let me know down in the comments down below. Of course, Semillon is a Bordeaux style wine. So do you have any other suggestions about Bordeaux Semillon or Semillons in general? Let me know down in the comments down below. I'll see what I can do to find them and maybe give them a review. So thank you very much for tuning in. With the holiday season approaching and the end of the year, do have a couple of things going on. I am looking at doing my very first top wine for Washington State. Now, I don't, unlike some professionals out there like Andy Pardue at the Seattle Times, or the Washington Wine Blog, or some of these other professional wine tasters, I don't taste 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 wines a year. I'm lucky to get maybe 300-400 wines a year to taste. But one of the things that I do is when I taste a wine and it raises the hair on my arm, then I know I've got a wine that's just outstanding. I do have that. I will tell you this. I'll give you this a hint. I will be doing the video shortly, and I'll probably be posting before New Year's. It is a red. So that being said, again, with the holiday season upon us, please, everybody, drink responsibly, and life is too short for either bad wine or bad whiskey. Cheers. Do like it.